Today's video is showing the basic options for removing a tree stump. First, I'll show you the easiest, although not the cheapest route. If you only have one or two stumps, you have the option of hiring someone to grind them. It should be less than $200 depending on the size and location of the stumps. If you have more than one or two stumps, you can look into renting a stump grinder. If you go this route, I recommend getting a self-propelled unit. It is usually less than $400 and you can do a lot of stumps in a day with one. The reason I recommend self-propelled over a manual unit is the manual units are extremely labor intensive and are not pleasant at all to work with. Next, I'll show you the option of pulling the stump out of the ground altogether. If you have the room to do this and the tools needed, this is a great option as well. Just know this option can be extremely dangerous if you don't understand the forces generated when using pulleys, cables, chains, etc. I couldn't quite pull the stump out of the ground, and I show another option which is pretty much manually digging the stump out. This option will be absolutely miserable to do with a shovel, but hey, if you have the willpower to get it done, go for it. The last option I'll show you is drilling and preparing the stump for a stump remover chemical, which can be Googled. I've never used this option before, but from my research it does work. It works by accelerating the rotting process down to a couple of months. The bad thing about this option is you have to manually break up the stump and remove it or dig it. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Stump removal is a very physically demanding task if you don't have the luxury of a stump grinder. Here I have a chain wrapped around the tree that needs to be removed. I have a cable connected to that which runs to a pulley, so I get a 2-to-1 mechanical advantage. I then connected this to my tractor. As you continue to watch, I was able to almost pull all the roots out of the ground, but I couldn't get enough traction. I even added another pulley for a 3-to-1, which I didn't get on camera. I didn't record that part because it didn't make enough difference to matter. I will add that this part is extremely dangerous, and if you don't understand the forces and what can happen, please don't attempt this. This would have worked a lot better with a very strong winch mounted to a truck. I have that option available, but I didn't have enough sunlight left to demonstrate. There were less than 10 roots holding on, but they were just strong enough that my tractor didn't have enough traction to pull them out. I was able to use my grapple to break the roots loose and push the stump out of the hole. Doing all of this by hand would have been a ton of work. This was a very small pine tree. I'm talking less than 10 inches in diameter. Imagine if this tree was 24 inches in diameter and 60 feet tall. The root system would have been huge. Different species of trees have different root systems, so do your research before attempting to remove this way. I'm demonstrating the preparation for a tree stump removal chemical here. Most tell you to cross-cut into the wood with a chainsaw or drill holes into the stump and then pour the chemical into the cuts or holes that you produce. If you choose this method, I recommend using an auger bit. I've seen some use long spade bits, but spade bits don't remove material like the auger bit does and requires more effort to get your hole drilled. I also recommend, if at all possible, using an AC powered drill. Battery-powered drills are not designed to drill continuously with a large bit like this. They will overheat and potentially cause damage if you continue using them while hot. I hope this video gave you some insight on what it takes to remove a stump. If you liked, please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.